Well, y'all, I can't believe it, but Micaiah and Mia are sharing colors. Unbelievable. So, what's up guys, Johan's here, and we are ready to dump our entire savings on this insane banner for me. So, I was not expecting this. Well, I knew there was like a small chance, a very, very small chance, because the next two colorless seasonals in line were these two, but, you know, there was no way, right? They were going to put two crazy good heroes on the same banner who give such good value, and like, you know, they've been also like rerunning old seasonals and stuff too, like Bruno last time. So I was sure we were gonna get Micaiah with like, I don't know, Bridal Fjorm or something, but well, I.S. giveth, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna go crazy here. I have 843 visible orbs, and in my stash, man, I have a lot. 140 for page 1 and 72. So yeah, that's a lot of orbs. I am going to be pulling until both of them are plus 10. Yeah, I need 3 more copies of Mia and 5 more copies of Micaiah. So we're just going to go in. If there's no colorless, I think I'm going to go for probably blue, just because I want more Ilyana copies. And the other characters aren't like that crazy for fodder that I would feel sad to miss out on. So I think I'm going to go blue to get more Ilyanas. Yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and get right into it, guys. I can't believe it. Here we go. Oh my goodness. 3 colorless right off the bat. Nice. Yeah, man, this is crazy. So I've been like, I calculated the odds and stuff for how many more Micaiah copies, how many orbs I would need for Micaiah copies. 5 more, that is. And it turned out to be average like about 800-ish, a little over 800 maybe. I think the median was like 770 something, but the average turned out to be like around low 800s. So there's still a chance I can get screwed over here, but like, I mean, I don't think I can complain either way. This banner is too freaking good. To be able to finish 2 of my biggest projects currently at once, huge value. This gives me a lot of leeway to save up for some legendary heroes I'm trying to finish later on. So hopefully we end things pretty well here. But of course, gacha will be gacha. Alright, man, it's been forever since we've done a summoning video. Let's put the game audio on. We've been getting a crap ton of 3 stars here. Alright. Hopefully that's not too loud. Alright, and like, unfortunately, colorless has become the most inflated color after the snap. So that's a little unfortunate, but whatever. It's not the biggest deal. So many 3 stars. And also, I don't really need any more colorless fodder, as you guys could probably tell, because I've been summoning on colorless like crazy all year. So all these junk units I'm getting are basically feathers at this point. Or, oh my goodness. Well, I guess getting 3 star in blue could be good if Ilyana pops out. But yeah, I have like next to no need for anything else in the colors pool. I finished my Tanya merge. I have enough Tanya merges now, and I think I have enough Norn merges now. So like, oh, there's number 1, guys. Let's go. We got Micaiah. All right, let's go. Let's see. So now we are at 7 copies total, or plus 6 basically. Wonderful. All right, I already have a plus attack one. Oh, another plus attack. Nice. And it's like, even if I finish one and get more extra copies of the other, for Mia's case, like, having 2 separate copies are fine too, even after the plus 10, because they still add to my RB score. Not that I doubt I'll have any competition with the plus 10 Summer Mia, but even if I don't need that, she has a Swift Sparrow 3 and a Speed Defense Snap. She has some decent fodder. And Micaiah has Attack Res Push, attack res oath. So yeah, they're definitely not bad on the farther end, fodder side of things too. Oof. All right. So Micaiah has been my Astra season main carry, but once she hits plus 10, she's gonna move on to an arena core. So I'll have to make some changes there. But I do have like a Matthew and Layla pair ready for Astra as well. I pulled another Layla, so I'll have them for both seasons. Unfortunately, I don't have Plumeria, so it might be better for me to just use a Broadleaf user with a Dancer. I'll have to think about it a bit. Depending how hard it is to moon... Oh, wow. Depending how hard it... Yeah, blues are going to be coming like crazy because of double 4-star focus. But yeah. We'll see how it goes. Let's go! Oh man, this is going well. This is going really well. Alright. 8 Micaiahs. Plus 7. Oh my goodness. Yo, if we finish this pretty early, like I'll have like decent amount of orbs to pull for Legendary Marth at the end of the month. But I mean, I won't get my hopes up though. I won't get my hopes up. So yeah, I've been like bouncing around with who I want to make my fire legendary, and you know, I said Edelgard at one point, I said Roy at one point, and Marth. I think I've ultimately decided on Marth, just because he's already plus 6. However, if his banner doesn't go well at the end of this month, I might just wait for Ike and Roy's rerun in February, because my Ike is also plus 6. So, worst case scenario, if Marth doesn't go well, my Roy is at plus 3, I think, or plus 2. So, I mean, not the worst thing in the world. Marth is sharing with some pretty crappy heroes, though. I mean, there's Legendary Ryoma, who's a complete meme, and Mirabilis, who's cool, but you don't really need that many copies of her. And Fortress Defense Res 3 is good fodder, but it's not like, oh my gosh, because Mirabilis is there, I want to pull for Marth. Would have much preferred like an offensive mythic. Well, I guess that's only Plumeria at this point, or Altina actually. One of those two, or another arena season hero. But I mean, Ryoma is water. I don't have a water hero merged up at all, so like, I don't know, if I get like super lopsided Ryoma pulls, I guess that might be good. I guess I might need Red Duel flying though. Alright. Alright, Kagero. Alright, I did empty out my box before doing this, so... Well, like, I had like maybe 60 slots open, so we should be able to go through smoothly without sending heroes home for a bit. Man, it feels so good to pull again. I mean, I know I pulled on the Telius banner for Ilyana and stuff, but you know, I think I still did a pretty decent job. I mean, it's not all free to play orbs, but I think a majority of the orbs are. And like I basically skipped over CYL, and I skipped the genealogy banner, which I felt bad about because I really wanted Ethelyn, but what can you do? And the Halloween banner, I actually got really lucky. I went for just a handful of orbs just to see if I can get Harmonized Tiki. I ended up getting a Grima after my free pull, and then like 15 orbs later I got Tiki. So that was really fortunate. And having just that one copy of Tiki like ranks me up pretty high for tier 20 for Resonant Battles, so you can get those fruits, extra fruits, which is a big thing for me, big deal for me personally. There's so many heroes I want to like adjust IVs for, so I immediately used the first 100 on Yes! Wow, three Micaiahs in a row. What the heck? I mean, I'm not complaining. This is amazing. Like, I'm only down... How many orbs? 150? Like 120, and we got 3 copies of Micaiah already. That's insane. Very good luck so far. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Resonant Battles, like... Oh yeah, Ivy Fruits, right. So I used my first 100 on my OG Mia, because she was plus attack the whole time. And which I really liked, but then she got... This was before she got that refined, so... After her refined came out, and then Spurn came out, I was like, I really want that plus speed Ivy now, so... I went for the plus speed. It was also... One thing that was also holding me back was because she would have a odd 59 attack. However, they released... They increased the mango cap... Or not mango, the flower cap. So, she's now at an even 60 after Summoner support with a speed boon. So that's aesthetically very pleasing. And as for my next mangoes, I'm debating on using for plus speed Itsuki or... who was it? Plus speed Itsuki or... There's what? There's... Oh yeah, plus speed Har. Because Har is one of my just favorite units in the series, and you know, he has a super boon speed. I kind of want to, you know, mess with that a bit. I did also got a random Fallen M-Corn, so I was thinking about giving him attack speed solo, which is a waste of no follow-up, I know, but I still have the codes no follow-up available to me, so it's not the biggest loss for me if I do give Har attack speed solo. I like the idea of solo skill Har with deck brusher or deck swabber and double solo skills, because you know he just solos Radiant Dawn. But I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I think I'll probably end up doing Itsuki first though, because I do a speed stacking build on him and it's been proven very nice. Like, he doesn't get doubled by so many huge threats that you know, arena becomes a lot less stressful when he's around. Like, he one-shots Celica. He doesn't get doubled by Alm sometimes, which is crazy. Granted, he doesn't, since he doesn't use quick riposts, he does miss some kills sometimes, but not dying is more important in my opinion. Alright. We are, let's see, we started at 8:43, I think. Alright, what else has been going on? I mean, I guess I could talk about just the, like a bunch of the updates that I never got to talk about since I haven't been summoning. Let's see what we got. So Phalanx sucks. You know, it's interesting. I don't even remember if it was on the freaking new calendar. Oh, hello. 5-star Raphael. Okay, I already have one of them, so it's kind of weird. What did he have for fodder? Nothing. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to fix my attack bane I think I had on him. Oh well. Oh, I guess that's a extra 5-star pull. Let's do that. Oh. There we go. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, Phalanx. Frontline Phalanx. I don't think I saw it on the new this month's calendar. Maybe it was there, but yeah, that was a pretty big meme. So if it's not on the calendar, as I think it wasn't, hopefully they're gonna fix it up a bit. What else? Shoot. We got the Halloween banner that just came out, which, yeah, Zane is pretty, yeah, Zane. I almost said Cheney, that's his Japanese name / his old translation name. But Zane, very interesting. when I first saw him, like colorless tome, copy stats, at first I was like, oh man, he's gonna be so good. Which he is good, he's really good, but he does have some consistency issues, so while he's definitely a really awesome unit, unique unit. Oh, there it is. Really awesome unit, unique unit. I don't think he's like a must-have or anything. But he's really good for like new players if you just need like a one-up of stuff. Yeah, I basically have no reason to not book any of you. And I'll just sell for feathers later. Look at this awful colorless pool. Like, jeez. So depressing. Oops. Oh, yeah, there we go. Man, I'm losing my voice. Alright, it's been so long. Oh, reposition fodder, I just realized. Alright, and as for what else? We got... Hello. Yeah, there's so many blues popping up. It's crazy. We got Grima, who's just really solid in general. Dragon's Ire is cool, which lets dragons finally deal with impact effects, which is good. We got Digensia, who's freaking awesome. Man. I am kind of iffy about him not being a mythic, but I'm pretty confident they're definitely going to add him as a mythic in the future. I don't think we have to worry about that. I still don't have a plus res Tethys, and minus res. Plus HP is not bad too. I really want Volk to be in this game already. If he doesn't end up having a preferred weapon, I would make him my broadleaf user probably. But if he does come with the base lard, which at this point is either him or Heather, and I think I would expect them to give it to Volk just because he's kind of more important. Yes! Alright, there's the first Mia. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're at an even +8/+8 for these girls. Alright. Okay, IVs don't matter. Nice. Alright, we just need 4 more copies total. Obviously, it's probably not going to end up being an even spread, but the sooner we finish, the better, obviously. Come on, Ileana. Nope. Almost. Purple-haired. Blue mage. Yeah, we are getting really lucky here, actually. That's 5 5-stars if you include Raphael, I think. And we're only down just a bit over 200 orbs. Yeah, so Digensia, Mythic, should be coming soon. The Dracula outfit is really cool, though. And his sprite, I think we all can agree, is insane. And then we got Harmonized Tiki, which is cute. I mean, Tiki's like has a ton of ults at this point, young Tiki, but she's one of those characters where I don't really mind it. Well, I don't know. Fallen Tiki was kind of came a bit too soon after Legendary Tiki, in my opinion. I mean, it was a decent gap, I guess, but they were basically the same unit too, so but I usually don't mind Tiki getting ults. We're still due for TMS Tiki as well, who I think is actually like one of the most wanted units at this point. Not included in the game yet. Yeah, there's Enna as well. Really cool addition. Is I didn't recognize her sprite at first when I was looking at the trailer, but it took me a second, but then I got it. So yeah, we're getting the Telia seasonal trend continues. I guess last time we didn't get it just because it was exclusive genealogy seasonal banner, but other than that, we've had Telia seasonals all year, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, starting from maybe... Okay, no, I lied. That's a lie. We got New Year's Leaf. And then we got Shadows of Valentia, Valentine's. And we got... Oh, excuse that. And we got, spring after that, FE6 spring. Yeah, no Tellius there, off the top of my head. And then we got the anniversary one, which also didn't have any Tellius. Alright, yeah, I was off. But Summer had Mia. Oh, Bridals had Tellius. We got Rise. Pirates had Tibarn. Halloween has Digincia and Enna. So yeah, I mean, they've been showing up pretty often. Not always, but enough that where it's noticeable. We also got Fallen Ike, which is not really a seasonal, but, you know, more Tellius, so I'm fine with this, of course, since I'm a huge Tellius fan. One thing I do have to keep in mind, though, is the chance of a Legendary Micaiah showing up soon. I would definitely want her to be one of my plus 10 legendaries, but like it's such a tall order, man. It's like over 2,000 orbs on average or something. Like, and if she ends up being wind, that's already a GG because I already have a plus 10 wind. That was a pretty bad circle. But I feel like she's gonna be colorless with a staff. But maybe not. If you've seen the cipher art for Queen Micaiah, she's holding a staff and a tome as well. But it'd be really cool to get staff Micaiah. We've gotten all colors of her tome variants, so you know, would be nice. There's also the chance of Valencia, I guess, too, and she could also have a staff. So we'll see. I might cut my losses though, depending on the timing of when she comes out. I am also kind of expecting a Tsubasa seasonal soon, which is also scaring me, but I don't think I would plus 10 one, to be honest. So many 3 stars. 3-star train is back. Alright, we are down 300 orbs just about. Alright, nice. I think, yeah, plus 10ing regular Tsubasa is enough for me. Maybe a summer alt would get me, but that's quite a ways in the future. Yeah, because like we should expect like more TMS characters because we have a whole RB category for it. So I feel like, you know, we're gonna get the other half of the crew. We're missing Yashiro, Toma, Tiki, Maiko, and Barry. So I feel like that would make like a perfect banner. And then we could have alts after that. They have like a ton of different outfits and stuff in that game, so that'd be cool. But we'll see. I do expect this, so we're getting probably blue legendary this month, or it was either blue or water or both or something, I don't remember. A lot of people are expecting Dimitri. Some people are thinking, I know there's some other suggestion that was brought up, I don't remember. Maybe it was Valencia, no, that's not blue. Well, mostly Dimitri, but I could also see Robin or Micaiah. Yes, there we go. All right, we just need one more Micaiah, guys. Let's go. All right, that's Micaiah number 10. I'm getting really, really lucky. 5. Oh man, it's kind of whatever. The numbers are kind of off the window there, but whatever. So we got 5 of my targets within 300, a little over 300 orbs, which is an average 60 orbs per, which is really good, to say the least. We got 4 Micaiahs though and only 1 Mia. That's kind of... Micaiah's done! Let's go! Oh my goodness, what is this luck? Oh my gosh. Alright, well, every Micaiah after this is now fodder for the most part. Attacks, rest, push, 4. Oh, she has Mystic Boost too. That's really, really good. So, alright, I don't mind. I definitely don't mind more Micaiahs. Well, let's try to get these last 2 Mias. Oof, my goodness. Today is a good day. Today is a very good day. And like, I have 500 orbs here, and I still have another 200 in the bank. Like, I think we're in a pretty solid position. Just maybe. But I'm not gonna jinx it. I may have already jinxed it, but I'll stop there. I'll stop talking there. Yeah, this banner actually is kind of underwhelming overall. I think I mentioned earlier, but fodder-wise at least. But if you're looking for those finishing up Young Marth, or maybe even Arsene or Raphael, it's a good banner. Or you're just wanting more Guild Fork. Raphael's a good one of, but getting more of him is kind of a noof. But Guild Fork is a good weapon. Similar to Flowing Lance, but they have different positional requirements, so they're pretty different when it comes to actual gameplay usage. I do have one Spring Narshin from a while back, but I have no idea what to do with him. I don't have too many Lance units I'm building right now. Alright, can we finally have a plus rest? Tethys. Thank you! Okay, my goodness. Oops, use. Goodness gracious. That took so... That was like my at least 25th Tethys, probably. Alright, maybe not 25th. Around 20th copy of Tethys. Alright. When are staff units gonna get refined after Veronica? Well, to be honest, I would prefer if old legendary heroes got refines first. My goodness gracious, they need it. Like, please, refine Ragnall and Swift Molliger and Raijinto. Please, please refine these weapons. Goodness gracious. And what, Flame Siegmund? Flame Siegmund's kind of alright still, I think, but... You know, Storm Sieglund... Yeah, not the best weapons anymore. Let's see, yeah. That's a plus attack Norn, which I may consider keeping. As soon as I pull another Midori, it's going straight to Norn, but... Who knows when she'll pop up. I'm not planning on pulling on red and, a non-legendary red for a long time. But who knows what the banners will throw at us, I guess. Alright, come on Mia. Come on Mia. I am still baffled that this banner actually happened. It's crazy. Like, like if y'all have some orbs to spare, this is not a bad banner to use it on. Because Mia will help you score in her RB, and Micaiah, even just a 1 copy, will can make your life in AR decently easier. Once I take Micaiah off my AR team, it will be kind of nifty to switch to a different character because as my carry, because I use the dual skill building on offense. So taking off Micaiah will let me take that off, so gives me more room to maneuver and stuff. Tanya. I do have... I have enough copies, but I just haven't spent the feathers, because I've been trying to stay in tier 21 and all that. I've been having a good streak so far, like a few months. I've stayed for the most part, maybe with the exception of like one instance. But yeah, I've been using a lot of my feathers just for bonus units. I've plus 10 Hana. I plus 9 female Corrin. I plus 6 Libra and Donald. So yeah, I've spent a lot of feathers just to stay in tier 21. But I still have 100k here. You know, I'm doing a good job. Staying resilient. And my Ileana's plus 6 right now. Alright. Okay, this is my 6th Micaiah pull, I think. But only one Mia. That's really funny. But this is good. Good fodder. Or I could honestly, like, use one for Astra Season. Which is really funny. I'm gonna go like, well, I'm gonna get like 5 more Micaiahs before I get another Mia, aren't I? That's a little much, I think. Maybe make a second plus 10 Micaiah. That'd be really good though, for my scoring. Yeah, we started with plus 6, or plus 5, so yeah, we got 6 copies of Micaiah. Wow. If this was like Micaiah sharing with some other random old 5-star and then I only got 1 copy of Micaiah and 5 copies of the other one, that would have been super suffer. Lacasis. I really like how Miwabe Sakura drew her dancer version, seasonal version. Definitely captures how I imagined her in Genealogy a lot better. Not to say the current art is bad or anything, it's amazing. It's just a bit different than what you might have imagined, what you might have experienced if you played FE4. There is a cipher art where she's like dancing with presumably Eldergin. It's not the same outfit as the seasonal unit, but still nice nonetheless. Drawn also by Miwabe Sakura. And for the record, guys, I do not care if I go through all my orbs here. It'd be nice to have some left over, but we're going in. You know, Mia's my #1 favorite character of all time. So no orbs left unspent. If I were crazy, I would plus 10 a second copy for max scoring, but I'm not that crazy. Like, Resonant Battles is like, you really don't need that many copies of these Harmonized Heroes to score at the top. Like 1, maybe 2 tops, and you'll be probably pretty stable in tier 21. Alright, parry. No random Ileana yet. But the chance of that happening is pretty low, so I mean, it's whatever. I think I'm gonna use all my free pulls on blue as long as there isn't something crazy that I want to try to get on the random banners that pass by. All right. Speaking of Resonant Battles, how do you guys feel about the change, the nerf? Personally, for me, I really liked the limits and the inflated stats, but I understand why it could be frustrating, so overall it's probably a change for the better. But I do think they nerfed the stats like a bit too much. A bit too much. Well, at least the offensive stats. Like, the defensive stats are, like, about the same, I think, if I remember correctly. But, you know, we went from 98 attack Fallen Julia to, like 50 attack Reinhardt or something. Like, or, like, 40s even. It might have been even 40s attack. I don't remember. But like, the mode is pretty easy now to say the least. But whatever. I mean, it still gets us to use more diverse strategies and stuff. There's another 5-star Raphael. All right. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with you guys. Oh, I forgot. Okay. There's a box above that. All right. I guess I'll just merge them up. I don't remember if Narshan has chill speed at 4 or 5-star. Ilyana? Nope. No, we should be getting our Refine pretty soon. As well as Faye. I don't know why they took so long for the Gen 1 dragons. Like, we got one for Kana, female Kana. And female Corrin. Like, is that it? Oh, there's an Arson. Another 5? What? What the heck? Okay. Oh, that's a little off. Yeah, I went the wrong order here. Let's do that. Alright, well that's a Guilt Fork without using feathers. Or chill speed. And Lance experience, yeah, whatever. Okay, well, I want Mia's, not Tanarshins. I think the Desire Center is starting to wake up. A crazy 5-star rate nonetheless. Insane. Yeah, this had to happen at least once. Come on, Ilyana. 3-star Ilyana, please. Nope. Matilda is already +10. Along with her husband. Gosh, the colorless pool is so bad. Like, it became the worst, I think. Like, so there's that time period where it was the worst in the beginning. And then when we started getting a bit better fodder, like Klein, Soth, and stuff, and Norn and whatever, like, the colorless pool was acceptable at that point. But now those skills and attack smoke and, wow. This is really rare, by the way. Attack smoke and attack tactics on the Galt and Kaze. Like, those are good times, but now we got a ton of useless emotes. Like Emerin, she has Wom, I guess. And Rena, who don't really offer much. Like, and Deathblow 3 and Life and Death 3 are like not even that like highly desired skills anymore. Like, they're fine as a budget, of course, but you know, we have all these tier 4 skills now and whatnot. So it's like the value of them is kind of not as much as they used to be. So colorless kind of sucks a lot now. All right, we're at 6.5. Nice. Show me 4 Makayas. It won't even be Mia's. So who should I give Mystic Boost, actually? I know I had someone in mind in my barracks that I can't think of off the top of my head. Someone who wanted sustain healing. I'll have to double check. A Mystic Boost is really nice fodder. I do need more tier 3 C skill, tier 4 C skills actually. I think I'm out. I just built Ilyana and I gave her Joint Drive Attack. Pretty sure that was my last one. I gave my Legendary Marth Hone Defense 4. Crappy batch. We are down 530-ish orbs, 35-ish orbs. Alright. Books, all these feathers. I'm gonna get a lot of feathers, to say the least. Plus HP. Man, this is a long video. Alright, we still have 300 orbs, gosh. We are really unlucky when it comes to Mia rates, though. We're like probably 90-something percentile. 500 orbs for just one copy. Hopefully that doesn't keep up. Priscilla, I really want her to get a refine. She's probably my favorite troubadour in the series. Alright, so we just got Resplendent Takumi and Resplendent Cheetah's coming up next. And that's gotta be one of my favorite arts on her so far. I have a plus 10 Cheetah. I think a lot of people do, but really happy nonetheless. She's gonna end up being the one we get for the pass is gonna be 1,000 feathers, but still. Or what's her default weapon again? Armor Slayer, yeah. Armor Slayer. What the heck is this? Why are they all 5-star? What in the world? Stop breaking my pity rate. I'm running out of space here. Let's see. We got more Raphaels than Mias. That's very interesting. It's weird that they all been 5 stars instead of 4 stars. Because they should be 4-star, right? Because Conrad was 4-star on the return, and was that last time? That might have been last time. All right, looks like we're gonna have, at this rate, we're gonna have to dive into our orb stash, because we are not getting lucky here with Mia. If I get like, I don't know, 1 or 2 copies of Marth at the end of October, that'd be good enough for me. So I don't care to spend all these orbs. We have about half a month left until the legendary banner drops, and so that's probably like, I don't know, a bit over 100 orbs. We already got the TT, but we have Forging Bonds coming up, a new story chapter. Yeah, should be a bit over 100 orbs. There's a first rise. Or Riss. I think Old Man is Riss and Mia's husband is Rise. Pretty sure that's how it goes. But they could be both pronounced the same way, who knows? I don't know. Rise's Japanese name is freaking Kilroy. So, it's really funny. Alright, Colorless has been eluding me now. It's been like 200 orbs with that one. It feels like. Another Soth. Like, this is all just out of love for the character too. Like, there is no reason for me to plus 10 this girl. But, you know we gotta do it. Because Because nowadays, if I want to plus 10 someone, it's got to be for a good reason, other than just liking them. Because I'm trying to get higher in the competitive ranks, but Mia's probably the only exception for that. Because if Micaiah was not a duo hero, I would not plus 10 her. But she actually helps a lot for scoring, so here we are. That's why I'm kind of scared about the timing of whenever Legendary Micaiah comes out. Lots of attack smoke. Like, I hope I never have to summon on colorless ever again in my life after this. Like, oh my gosh. I need a reason to summon on blue. Well, there you go. Because who knows how long it's taken me to get 4 more Ileanas. And before this is a 5-star FEL. 5-star Narshan? A 4-star Narshan, alright. Okay. More Guilt Forks. Come on, Mia! Come on! This is really, really bad rates on Mia. Like, incredibly bad. This is like legendary banner rates. Which, like, honestly speaking, since there's 8 focus units, like, the rates aren't as good as you might think it is. But still, this is pretty bad. My overall rate is still insane, but let's see, we got 7 colorless 5-stars so far in about 620 orbs. That's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. Come on. Maria. I just finished playing through Shadow Dragon again. Did I already mention this in an older video? I might have. But I beat it on hard 5, or hard 3, not hard 5, jeez. Hard 5 I might do one day in the future, but seems like it'll be pretty suffering. Like, hard 3 was really hard in the beginning, but like as soon as you get a few levels, as soon as you get Cedar promoted and a few levels on Wolf's Edgar, like, it becomes a cakewalk. Though the last chapter was kind of hard because my Marth wasn't that well trained. But we made it work with Tiki and Marth and someone else. Probably Sedgar. It's kind of a shame we probably won't be seeing many Arcanea characters now, but there's, well, like, I don't know. I feel like there's still a crap ton left, but they're such nobodies that I don't see them showing up unless it's like a meme or something like Darius was. Alright, what are we at? 7%? 8%. Alright, we're at legendary rates. Oh gosh. Time to get pity broken by another 5-star Raphael. Is it? Nope. Ileana, please. No, another. Come on, game. This is gonna be a long video. Maybe I should break it into 2 parts. I don't know. I feel kind of too lazy to do that. But actually this... what am I doing? Nope. At the end of the week I'm looking to finally do another Summoner's Challenge. So I hope you guys will look forward to that. Adding a couple of new games. Kinda. Okay. Alright, let me double check if he has chill speed at 4-star. And he does! Alright, that's really good. Because I feel like I have like... I always stow away so much of my fodder, but like... I should probably just go ahead and start using them to build up more AA units. Because like... New units that I want to get always usually have decked out kits anyway, so... The fodder ends up being wasted. Of course, the super good stuff, I'll probably keep away. Like, I have 2 more female Chris fodders. No follow-up. Oh, wow, this sucks. Red was Obero, Nyla, or Obero, Marth. We'll go for Nyla, I guess. Nyla and Young Merit? At the least, they'd be 40 flowers. Bowie. 8.5. Alright, this is quickly going from amazing to not so amazing. Alright, Desperation. I haven't seen this girl in forever. Alright, there we go. Come on. Come on, Mia. Please. Oh, it's almost dinner time for me. I still gotta do laundry. This is taking forever. Yes! Woo! Finally! Oh, man. Alright, just one more. Just one more. We can do it, guys. Just one more. It might even be in the circle. Who knows? Let's go. Hopefully this doesn't take another 600 orbs. Or however much it took. Should I pull in the green? Merrick and Nyla both have Swift Sparrow 3, which is kind of whatever at this point. Merrick has Wind Sweep. Nyla has Glare and a double chill. So not worth the orbs in that, I don't think. Honestly, the flowers are more appealing than the rest. Alright, we got 3 stars for the rest. But at least we got, finally, 1 copy of Mia. Just need 1 more. Sarah. I always forget she's in the game. Even though I see her all the time. Like, summoning-wise. Hello. There's probably like 2 young Marths in there at least. I got Fear. Man, it was so fun using her for her bonus season. Cause it was her bonus season like around when CYL was a thing. So like, she was one-shotting all the Edelgards. Legendary and Brave. It felt so good. Ileana, please. Nope. Press an F for Effie, man. A very unfortunate refine. Speaking of, really happy about Sigurd's refine. Because I was holding on to both Distant Ward and Distant Foil just because I wanted to wait and see what his refine would be like. And lo and behold, it fits Distant Foil pretty well. Because he now tanks magic like a champion, but he also counters bows and daggers really, really well, with really high defense and attack. Ileana, please. Nope. Man, I remember when Thea was first announced to be demoted. I was like, man, I'm gonna freaking 5-star her as soon as I can. Or to plus 10 her as soon as I can. She's at plus 1 or 2, and I have like 20 copies of her. 20 manuals of her. Oh, there's another Micaiah. Alright. That's more Mystic boost. Alright, we're back to having a pretty good rate. Mystic boost, man, who was it? It was... I'll figure it out. I just went through the same process I did like 20 minutes ago, but whatever. Alright, I'm about to go insane. 5 more minutes until an hour mark. We still have about 200 orbs. Actually, 300. Can we get 1 copy of Mia in those 300 orbs? I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Okay. So I guess this means the next double special banner will have Dorothea and Pirate Tibarn on it in December for colorless. And red would be Young Sita and Joshua, I want to say. Blue would be Duo Paula and Summer Loot. And then green would be shoot. Who was green on the summer banner? Oh, Selena. Selena and I guess it would be a 3 houses one. Who's green there? Sylvain. I think that would be the next one, considering that we have no old seasonals this time around. They might have just stopped doing that. Another. What is this? What the heck is this? It's kind of making me feel bad about spending all those orbs on our debut banner now. Could have just waited for this banner, but not really. I got great use out of her during Astra season. But seriously, we got 8 copies of Micaiah and 2 copies of Mia. This is wild. Come on, game. I gotta do my laundry. I gotta cook dinner. A bunch of Leons showing up. Now, Leon has a really good weapon. That was a while back, though. So we're getting a seasonal in November as well, which is kind of interesting. First time since the game ever released. I have no idea what they could do, because Thanksgiving is not a thing in Japan. Well, at least like in the American sense. What could they do? I guess something to do with fall in Japan would be mochi. I don't know. Moon viewing, but that's in September. I really have no idea. I figure it's gonna be something like just a random theme like they do with pirates and camping. I've been really wanting a school uniform one, but probably not gonna happen. Okay. When is Rebecca getting a resplendent? We got like a bunch of 5 stars in a row for resplendent, so it's kind of sad that the 3 and 4 stars stopped getting a bit of love. But we finally got Cheetah at least. But yeah, I've been using Rebecca on my arena core to this day. And, you know, she's not the greatest, but she definitely pulls her weight. Ever since I gave her Blue Flame, it's been working out really well, honestly. Because her issue was having not enough oomph, but Blue Flame in combination with Attack Speed Bond has been doing pretty well. This freaking has to use a wheelchair dual skill. I don't know how I'm gonna distribute my arena core units right now with Micaiah coming into the fray. Yes, we're done. We're done, guys. We did it. Yeah, this is exactly an hour in. An hour and 30 seconds. We're done. We finished. With, let's see, 27 orbs. And then I have like 200 in the bank. So about 230 orbs to spare. Solid. Really solid. I got overall really lucky. Considering the average was 800 orbs to just finish off Micaiah, but we also finished off Mia as well within those 800 orbs. So I guess that's on par actually. That's kind of on par, but we got some extra Micaiah copies and a bunch of other stuff off banner. You know what? As celebratory, I'm gonna see if I can get a Ileana copy here. That'd be awesome. Come on, Mia, Ileana, one of your best friends is here. Ferdinand is also not bad, though. We'll just finish the circle, you know what? Maybe we'll get an Obero, which would be 40 flowers, which is nice. And young Martha, honestly, he comes with Speed Defense Oath, which is not half bad. All things considered. Wow, that was a ride, guys. An hour. If you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. Sorry for those with OCD who couldn't handle the formatting here, which I could honestly just fix pretty quickly. Yeah, a bit late on this, but yeah, there you go. Alright, without further ado, we're gonna merge up these ladies right now. Alright. First, we'll go with Mia. There she is, plus 6. We got the extra 4 copies. Here we go. Yeah, she ends up being dark, right? Yeah. I kept 1 copy separate because it increased my score in Resonant Battles. But the plus 10 is more important than that now. Oh man, look at those stats. 50 speed. Oops. This time I will not make the mistake of putting her plus attack initially because speed creep will always continue to rise, so it's better to immortalize that factor when her attack is just fine, honestly. And there she is, plus 10 Mia. Now we have every Mia plus 10. Again. And of course we got Micaiah. So this is her Astra season build. Oops. Her seal should be Islet Shield, but now she won't need that anymore. Let me just see real quick. I know I had one more plus attack one. Yeah, so we'll keep this one to the side as fodder, just in case I want to use her for as another Astra carry or a support unit. This is my very first plus 10 duo hero. That's exciting. Man, this is crazy, guys. Oops. Nope. No, we will not wait. We're merging you. 60. Look at those lopsided stats. Min-max stats, rather. And there we go. Now my best scoring arena unit. Booyah. Well, there you have it, guys. It is done. And now my lead unit is... I'm gonna make my new Mia for now. So for those of you who have me on your friends list, enjoy. So that's gonna be it, guys. Went super well. I hope, you know, I'll be able to get some marks at the end of the month too, but I'll be content regardless. We have 200 something orbs to spare, and my mouth is dry. I'm very thirsty and hungry. My laundry needs to be done. So I will see you guys later. Let me know in the comments below whatever thoughts you had about anything I talked about throughout the video, or if you pulled on this banner, how it went for you. And I'll see you probably this weekend for the Summoners Challenge. So yeah, until then, peace.